The constellation of Gemini is actually kind of similar to what it originally was. They were known as the Great Companions or the Great Twins. We don't know for sure if they were actual brothers, but at a minimum, they would have been fellow warriors or potentially guardians of the underworld. Both of these figures were dressed as warriors, and their protective nature is something that modern astrology and even Greek astrology completely omits. These figures were also listed as Meshlem Tai and Lugalira, and they were both synonymous with the god of war, death, and pestilence, Nergal, or Era in Babylon. It's important to understand that Nergal was very sensitive. He got his feelings hurt quite a bit. He was very easy to manipulate into doing things such as go to war, but he was not a bad deity unless you were on his bad side. He was beseeched for healing, for vanquishing of one's enemies, for protection, and people named their children after him. He does become the king of the underworld and the consort of the queen of the underworld, Eresh Kigal. And believe it or not, they enjoy a very stable romance when it's all said and done. It was a little tumultuous coming together. But this also speaks to his very sensitive and intimate nature, which we see in the planet Mars. And so when we put all of this together, Gemini becomes a very sensitive constellation. All of the intellectual, cognitive air qualities that are currently associated with Gemini are all directly related to the Greek element modality system. But originally, these were very sensitive. As a matter of fact, Gemini is the most empathic of all of the constellations. Strong Gemini in a chart is going to ensure that you feel everything. You're also more likely to make long-lasting, deep interpersonal connections with other people on a heart level. The best way I can describe it is your nature is to make family members out of friends. When the moon is in Gemini, you can pretty much guarantee that you are going to be exceptionally empathic. It also means that you have to embrace this empathic ability. You have to allow yourself to have these deep empathic relationships with other human beings, probably in all areas of life, personally and professionally. This is a fantastic twin flame indicator and generally a strong soulmate indicator anyways, which means that most of your loved ones are probably spiritually connected to you from countless lifetimes. There is a lot of natural healing ability in here. So to live your best life, to be as happy and healthy and content with everything as you possibly can, the relationships, the real meaningful relationships are going to be extremely important to you.